All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? My name is A.A. Ron. I'm just going to talk about some news real quick. The biggest news right now, besides the riots, is Bitcoin. It's at 110 again. It's about to test that 112, baby. That's big news. Why everybody's losing faith in the economy, losing faith in the dollar. People want to put their money somewhere safer. Your money ain't safe nowhere, bro. But people feel that Bitcoin offers stability to a world full of uncertainty. So this thing's booming, y'all. 110, it's about to test that 112. It gets past 112, that thing's gonna start flying. I heard some analysts giving ridiculous price targets for Bitcoin. $1 million a coin. But we never thought 100,000 a coin would be possible. That doesn't sound so ridiculous now, in my opinion. But another thing too, what else was going on today? I want to look at let's look at Tesla. Let's look at Tesla, baby. Tesla after hours price right now was 314. I bought that dip last week. It dipped down to like 270 something. I think I got in at like 290 something. I didn't get the absolute bottom, but I was satisfied. I'm pretty satisfied. I'm not gonna lie. I have faith in Tesla. And that's what I'm saying. I don't make a lot of stock videos, but if any of you guys are out there trading stocks, buy actual good companies. Don't buy these old junk ass companies, old junk ass penny stocks you don't know nothing about. Buy fucking Tesla, because it's going to keep going up forever and ever. Yeah, it goes down, but it's over time. You can't go wrong. Kathy Woods just came out and gave Tesla a price target of $2,600. It's at $300 right now. So you can't go wrong. In my opinion, you do what you want. That's just my opinion. I'm not giving anybody advice. I just been staring at stocks all day. There's a lot of opportunities out here to be had. Let's go back to Tesla. Another thing too, Tesla, the robo taxis were supposed to be rolled out today or tomorrow. They just postponed it until October, I think. And I heard a lot of people saying bad stuff about the robo taxis. No, that's a great idea. Please, we need robo taxis immediately, because the majority of the population seemingly are immigrants now. They can't drive. Okay, they don't deserve to drive. Their driving privileges should be stripped, and they should all be throw their ass in a robo taxi. That's where they should go. If you want to be able to drive your own car manually from now on in the foreseeable future, you should have to take an advanced driver's course to be allowed to drive a car manually in the future. That's what I say. To me, only like 10% of the population should be able to drive cars, because most of y'all can't drive. I drive. I should have been in NASCAR. I regret it. Okay, I get first place on all the races on Gran Turismo. Okay, y'all can't play with me, bro. Hey, y'all watched the race yesterday? Your boy Hamlin, baby. Hamlin, baby. Okay. What about the NBA Finals? I'm pulling for the Pacers. I can't stand OKC. All right, bro. I can't stand neither of them teams, to be honest with you. But Tesla. Yeah, that's what I said. Robo taxis, guys. You guys think robo taxis, all that Minority Report control? No, that's not control. It's going to help people. All right. So what if you drunk drive? It's going to save a lot of people from getting killed by drunk drivers. There's a lot of good. I'm very optimistic about the robo taxis. I really like the idea. And just think of the profitability that the robo taxi offers. You save so much money on production of vehicles. You don't have to have a steering wheel. There's a lot of savings in there. So that's going to be a money making machine. Buy Tesla. Well, I'm not telling you to buy Tesla. I'm buying Tesla. Okay, you do what you want to do. Robo taxis, that's the shit. Okay. But you know what, niggas, you can't have nothing. That's the one thing I'm worried about with robo taxis. People going to tear them up. They're going to be writing in them, graffitiing them. But they're going to have cameras too. See? We got that technology. You get in them robo taxis, goddammit. You want to start scribbling your name? Oh, you're going to get a fine. Now we coming for you. You want to act crazy in the robo taxi? Oh, got you on video. Going to jail. I love it, bro. Robo taxis, please. Please give us robo-taxis. You got to have a smoking robo-taxi. So have like 2 versions. Like you got the clean robo-taxi. Maybe you got the little dirty one where you can party in it a little more. You know what I mean? I don't know. You got to think about stuff like that. Because, be 3 in the morning robo-taxis. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. All right. One more thing. Oh, yeah. I wanted to say one more thing while I'm thinking about stocks. Weeble, I bought some of this morning. This is very undervalued. This stock was just at like $80 not that long ago, something like that. It was pretty high. They did an offering, so the price dropped. But it's just going to keep going back up, okay? Once some offerings are completed, it's time to go back up, baby. This is Weeble. This is one of the top stock trading apps on the market. Everybody uses Weeble charts. I got a Weeble chart app on my computer that I use. Everybody uses Weeble. They allow, you can trade in the pre-market 4 a.m. in the morning. Robinhood does not let you do that unless it's a 24-hour stock. So Weeble's pretty good. I mean, a lot of people use it, so it's definitely got to be worth more than $10. Robinhood is shooting up to like past $70. Robinhood used to be at these levels about a year ago. So I bought a little bit of this today. I have no idea where it's going. I have no price target. All I know is $10. That's cheap. That's all I'm saying. All right, now I'm going to get to my Bible lesson. I'm mixing stocks in with Bible lessons. I don't really care. That's what I was thinking about today. So that's what I was thinking about. Now I want to tell you what I was thinking about. Oh, I got some notifications. Let me check my notifications. Oh, check this out. We shouldn't be telling nobody this. Oh, never mind. I ain't going to show you. And I do love the Japanese. Oh, one of my best friends is Japanese. Plays guitar. His name's Kunihisa, baby. I made a meme thing. Let me find it. I made a meme thing. I was thinking about this. Check this out. Now, I was asking Grok some questions. I asked Grok, can we scientifically prove that evil exists? Yeah, so I'm asking you guys a question. Does evil exist? Yes or no? Do you think evil actually exists? Is it an actual force in the universe? Is evil an actual energy or a wave? Like sound waves? Is it a form of radiation? Is there proof for evil's existence as an actual force in the universe? Grok tells me this. Evil cannot be scientifically proven as a tangible force, as it's a moral concept, not a measurable entity, like energy or radiation. There's no actual force in the universe called evil. It doesn't not exist. All right? Neuroscience suggests behaviors labeled evil stem from brain functions, like lack of empathy. Now, maybe there's such thing as, I'm not allowed to talk about this. Maybe people with a certain genetics are more prone to be evil. Is that true? Can that be scientifically true? Or could certain genetics of a person have anything to do with their behavior that one would deem as evil? I know we're not supposed to have that conversation. Neuroscience suggests behaviors labeled evil stem from brain functions. Brain functions, okay. You can read the rest of that. But evil does not exist. It's not an actual force. It's not a wave. It's not a form of radiation. Okay, it doesn't exist. We'll get to that in a second. Another question. It's all going together. What about darkness? Does that exist? Right, so does evil exist? No. Does darkness exist? No. Darkness does not exist as a tangible thing. Scientifically, it's just the absence of light. Yes. Darkness does not exist. Evil and darkness does not exist. Darkness is the absence of light. All right? We can see when no photons hit your eyes, you perceive darkness like a pitch black room. And you can read the rest of that. I really don't want to read all of it. I made my point. Darkness does not exist, guys. That's your perception that there is such thing as darkness. That doesn't exist. Evil does not exist. You perceive that evil exists, but no. So I'm going to go, I haven't even made my point yet. So I'm going to go to the Bible. Yes, in the book of 1 John is the one book in the entire Bible that most aligns with my own theological beliefs. Okay, if I had a Bible, I'll just put 1 John in it. I'm good with that. That's all I need. I might need more than that, but that's a pretty good start. All right, I can strip the New Testament down to a few books for you if you want me. All right, I'll give you the book of Luke. I'll give you the book of 1 John. I will put John in there too. Why not? We're going to have to clean them up a little bit. All right, let me go. 1 John 1:5. This then is the message which we have heard of him and declare unto you, that God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. Right, so God, how can God have darkness in him? Well, first of all, darkness does not even exist. That's an illusion. It literally, scientifically does not exist. And the New Testament got that right. New Testament got it right. Darkness, there's no darkness, bro. Light, and look, this is what I said. Light and sound exist. Yeah, light exists. Light is a real thing. We could ask Grok to explain what light is. That's an actual thing. It's an actual force in the universe. Sound exists. Like sound. You know, music is the best thing ever, right? You know, some really good music. The best thing about music is that you can hear it and you can feel it, but you can't touch it. You can hear it, you can feel it, but you can't touch it. You can't see it, you can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't grab onto the music, but it grabs onto you, don't it? That's why music, the more I think about it, the more I meditate on it. Music is one of my favorite things. It's the one thing that brings me joy, and it is not physical. It's not a material thing. I mean, I need a guitar or something to produce music, or I could just sing a beautiful melody. But music, you can't see it, you can't touch it, but you can feel it. See what I'm saying? It's amazing. Isaiah 45, that's something of the spirit. That's spiritual. Everything's spiritual, right? Isaiah 45:7. Now, I just touched on the New Testament theology. Now, the New Testament theology, especially in the book of 1 John, it is very contrasting when compared to Isaiah 45:7. Look, it says the opposite. The book of 1 John says the opposite of Isaiah. Isaiah 45:7. I didn't bring the scripture up. Let's ask Grok. Oh, that's right. I can only fit so many characters in there. Let's get Grok to pull it up for us. Oops. God dang it. Print KJV. You know I like that KJV. Isaiah 45:7. Damn it. Okay, Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Or that's what Yahweh said. So Yahweh says he forms the light and he creates darkness. Well, first of all, that doesn't even make any sense because darkness doesn't exist. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. So evil doesn't exist either. But anyway, when you look into it, the book of 1 John, when the book of 1 John says that God is light and no darkness at all, that whoever wrote the book of 1 John, we don't know. Sounds like John or somebody that knew John, maybe like a Marcion or somebody like that. Whoever wrote it, that sounds like something Marcion would say. You know, Marcion invented the New Testament, and he said the God of the Old Testament is not Jesus' father. And one of the proofs for him saying that, he said, Marcion quotes Isaiah 45:7. And he says that how can Yahweh be Jesus' father if he creates evil? The Father of Jesus does not create evil. He is all light. God is light. How could he create evil and darkness if God is light? And you have some people who will say this, well, God is all things. He created everything. Yes, God did create everything, but darkness doesn't exist. Darkness is just the absence of light. Okay, that's what darkness is. Okay, and God is light and God is love. But what is love? You know, love is like evil, right? That's a function of the brain, right? But love is likened unto light as evil is likened unto darkness. Okay, darkness doesn't exist. Light and love does exist. All of creation is light. The universe is ever expanding. Light is ever expanding. It doesn't stop. All darkness, there will be no darkness. All right? So darkness and evil is the absence of light. Why did the people crucify Jesus? Did they crucify him because they were evil? No. They crucified him because they were lacking something. They were lacking. There was an absence of something. Because if they knew the truth, they would have never done it. The only reason most people commit acts of evil is because they lack knowledge. They have not been taught better. They've never been shown a better way. It's all because of a lack of something. Because everything is inherently good. Because good represents light. And anything bad or evil, that's just the absence of light. It's just waiting to be filled with light. Evil is just an area waiting to be filled with light and to be consumed by the light. And the darkness, darkness don't stand a chance against light. Turn your light bulb on in your room, it's gone, poof. So darkness and evil is the absence of something. So the reason the men crucified Jesus, because they did not know any better. And that's why Jesus, he said what? Father, please forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. He did not condemn them to hell, say they're going to hell. No. For you guys out there condemning people all the time, you're crazy. New Testament is just parable. It's a parable-filled book. Jesus said, I speak to them in parables, guy. All right, so darkness is the evil, is the absence of light. Yeah. So the only reason people do evil is because they don't know any better. So what if some people said, well, some people, they just have evil genetics. Well, we have science, right? Do we not have the ability? Say if there is some kind of, somebody has, the police. Say somebody has defective genetics, whatever. That sounds racist and awful. Whatever. Who cares? We're just talking science right now. Say somebody has defective genetics. You know, we're getting so advanced right now. You can fix stuff like that, right? So anything bad or evil is just the lack of knowledge. That's all it is. Even you think mosquitoes are evil. So you got a swarm of mosquitoes, but if you have the knowledge to get rid of them, you can get rid of them. You got an ant infestation. I was battling ants in my house. You would think the ants are evil. It's not so bad once you have the knowledge to get rid of. Everything can be fixed. Okay? So the Lord is light. Everything is good. Darkness and evil is an illusion.